sports. It's in the game.
It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we're watching the Snowhawks, towering tight end. You always need eyes on him, fourth most catches in the NFL. It's the Snowhawks and the Patriots, next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. New Year's wishes to all of you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Happy New Year. Partner, a couple weeks left now in the regular season. Man, you get to this point, we're talking New Year, but for the guys, it's been a long season to this point.
This is such an interesting time for the players because part of the league, Mike, they're coming down the home stretch and their season's going to be over. They're not in playoff contention. They're starting to plan off-season vacations and get away from the game a little bit. But then the rest of the league, they're coming down the home stretch here thinking that their season's going to go on into the playoffs and make a run for the Super Bowl. So, yes, you're tired. Yeah, your legs are a little heavy. But, man, if you're in playoff contention, I promise you, week 17 and 18, that's where you make your money in this league. And these guys are coming out today. This game means a lot.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. In trouble, and down he goes. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. This fielded inside the 35. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Going up top. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Snowhawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Patriots offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Sending a receiver right. May to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. May to the air once more. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out down the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Snowhawks. The extra point from Party is good. And the Snowhawks are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
May to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 3rd and 6. Come out of the gun. Here's May. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Snowhawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one caught by Ricci. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Watson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. On third down, they'll set up to throw. 15-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Snowhawks. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Snowhawks will get out in front 17-7. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts. First and 10. The throw on the run is complete. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's May. Quick throw, taken in. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. To throw now, May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He keeps it himself.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and short, and here is May. And this is not what they were hoping for. He is out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that's going to bring up fourth down. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Snowhawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play, looking to finish strong and capture the crown. This one complete right side. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Snowhawks. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point from Party is good. And the Snowhawks up their lead. It's now 24-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. 35-24, the final score. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg
first
Olsen.
half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Snowhawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's third down and a few inches. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
And this offense just continues to roll now, and defensively, they need to stop. They cannot let this lead get any larger. They've got to hold them to 3 if they're going to have any chance of finding themselves back in this game.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. And before the try, remember, it is a touch. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. Oh-ho! And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first. And, oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. Working out of the gun. It's May. Now he takes off. taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. May now on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tucker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. May to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. And they're going to take over possession.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he will score again. Touchdown, Snowhawks. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. To throw is May. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Here's May again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
May to the air once more. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Patriots first down.
To throw again is May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's May. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Throwing now is May. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point is up and through. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
A handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Snowhawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On 1st and 10, here's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.